Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today let's take a look at the solution for the question on page 201 from this exercise book. So it asks you to accept a user's full name, gender and status, and then you are asked to display the greeting, okay, as shown here. The greeting is now if the user entered her name, okay, in this case an example is given to you, Siti Aini, then gender is F for female and the status is S. So by looking at the gender here, then you have to display Miss or Mr. Okay, or Mrs. When the person is not married, then you are supposed to call her Miss, right? Okay, if the person is married, then Mrs. Right? Okay, so in this case you have to determine, okay, based on the gender here. If the gender is female, then only you display Miss. Okay, if the gender is M for male, then you have to display Mr. Okay, so next you're supposed to think about the problem solving analysis. How you're going to what we call identify the input, the process and the output. Okay, so first thing first, then by looking at the user screen as given here, then you can see that from here up to here it is basically the output statement. Okay, and this one here is the input statement. This is output, this is input, and same goes to this one. This is output, this is input. From here to here we have output, and here is the input, and here hello miss. Okay, all these are an output, but this is the location. Okay, and then this one is the display greeting based on the gender. Okay, so you need to display enter name, output, right? Okay, enter name. Next one, okay, you have to get the name given by the user, get the value, and then store into one location. One location is name, so you have to declare the location. Location name is name, then example Siti Aini. So you see the appropriate data type will be string. Okay, next one, then display enter gender, input gender, then you have variable name, gender, example value is F. So since this is only one character, then you may expect to have char as your data type. Okay, next one, display the enter status, input status, then you have status of type char. Okay, next, then you have to consider, okay, if gender is F. If gender is F, meaning she is a female, then you want to display Miss. Okay, else if gender is M, then you want to display Mr. Okay, so that's it. Right, now next one, you have to transfer the pseudocode here. We can consider this as a pseudocode. Okay, translate this pseudocode here into the corresponding C++ statement. So you see here, these are the declaration of the variable. So the declaration goes here. See, you have three variables. Okay, next one, the input. Okay, here, then you have to translate them here, the statement. Now get line CE name. Since you are going to get the string, okay, string, then we use the get line function to get the full name, including the white space in between. Okay, next one, input gender, CE gender, input status seeing status, right? You see, for simplicity, okay, I just consider the gender. Okay, I don't consider the status. Actually, we can determine whether the status is married or not for a gender is F. You know, to determine whether you want to display one Mrs. or Miss, can. But just to give you an example, okay, we just base the greeting is just based on the gender. So next one, the second part is the condition. If gender is F, meaning if gender is F, female, then check. Okay, for this one, if gender is S, okay, then hello miss. Okay, uh, if gender is M, married, then hello Mrs. So here in the coding I translate in detail but not in the pseudocode here. So here you have to actually you have to follow this one lah, another if statement here. Okay, next one, if gender is M, then display name. Okay, for Mr. if he is a male. Next one, okay, this is the full program. Okay, when you execute this program, then you see, okay, an example of the execution is given to you. Name, gender is F, a single, then display Miss Siti Aini. You know, if status is single, right, then display hello Miss followed up by the name, right? Okay, now that's it for the PowerPoint slide.